Me forgetting his honor ass shaved his fucking hair around his ponytail. Okay, so initial reaction after the first episode. I actually didn't watch the live action movie that everyone hates so much. But I've seen clips of it. And yeah, it was really bad. This isn't that bad. I'm gonna keep watching it, to be honest. So I might have taken a nap. Things are happening in a different timeline, like entirely. Like Sokka met Suki before he even knew who Princess Yue was. In fact, I think I'm gonna meet her in the third episode because now they're going to the Water Tribe after going to Kyoshi Island. I don't know what the fuck is happening. When the firebenders burn people, like, they crisp the fuck out of people until they die. And that threw me so off guard, and I forgot to say anything about it until I just saw, like, more injuries, because obviously it's not a Nickelodeon little kids show anymore. I kind of appreciate it. They made it a little bit more adult, more just more like real. Like, this is what would have happened if this was real in our world. Crazy. They're not allowed to make Jet cute, and that does upset me just a little bit. It was cute that they made sure that they had a scene where Aang and Bumi were sliding down the thingy in Omashu, like sliding down the whole city. Cute, but it was like a 2-second clip, and then you just saw them like hit the cabbage cart. Like, should have been longer, could have been cuter. There was a cute moment, and you had to put it in, and I appreciate that you put it in, but it, better. I understand that they casted younger people, and I appreciate that because all of these characters are supposed to be younger, and adults shouldn't be playing kids, and it's fucking weird. Why did you turn down Han? That does mean that the acting is not great all the time. Wonderful. But he is everything. Whatever. And also, this Princess Yue Sokka things, I don't really like it that much in the live action show. It kind of just comes out of nowhere. Like, I feel like none of they just like talk. Like, they're like, hey, and then like it feels like everything that they say is really plot driven. I don't know how to explain this. Their interactions are just weird and like not natural. Something odd that keeps happening is that I feel like I've only heard them say yip yip while they're already on Appa, already flying. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but doesn't Aang say yip yip for him to fly? Alright, let's talk about Avatar. I finished it at around 4 a.m. last night, and now it is about almost 2 p.m. the next day. To be honest, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to, because the live action movie from 2010 got a lot of hate. I've only seen clips from that movie. I haven't actually seen the whole thing. But yeah, it looks fucking terrible. But this one, I really like. I guess there was really nothing that I really liked. It just wasn't terrible. Like, they changed the order that things happened in, and the entire show does have a darker theme. The entire show isn't as funny. The entire show isn't as cute and bubbly as it has been before. The acting isn't amazing, but that's what happens when you actually cast kids as kids. So what are you gonna do about that? I'd seen some people say that they changed Katara's character a lot, and I can see why, because Katara was way less Katara in this show. Unpopular opinion, Katara's my least favorite character in the cartoon. Listen, I didn't say that I don't think that she should be there. I didn't say that I don't think anything that she did was like meaningless. I think that she's an incredibly important character, and I understand that fully. I just don't like her, and I didn't hate her as much in the live action, and it's because she was less Katara. And then I saw some people making some jokes about like we should just treat Avatar: The Last Airbender like the Bible, and stop making interpretations of it and just take it as it is. Because every time they make anything, it's just not as good. I enjoyed it. The CGI wasn't terrible. The costumes were fun. And for the most part, like, it was kind of feel good because it was a little nostalgic, even though there were things that changed. The thing is that, why? At the end of the day, why? Like, there was really no need for it, because if I'm ever feeling nostalgic, I'm not gonna go and watch the live action. I'm just gonna watch the cartoon, which is also on Netflix. I'm gonna watch the second season if it comes out. I'm gonna keep watching it because it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like good. It wasn't as bad as the 2010. Like, I watched the whole thing and I was able to sit through it, but I've seen clips of the 2010 live action movie and like, I can't even finish the clips. Cartoon has 3 seasons, 20 episodes each. I don't know how many episodes each season, but the live action show has 8 episodes, all of them running like 40 to 50-ish minutes, like 40 minutes to an hour, and they rush so many things. They're just trying to move so quickly through the entire thing because there's so much content. There were so many things that they just didn't do. And there were so many things that they did do that I just feel like were fully fucking unnecessary. It doesn't make it a good show because they had good things in it. It just makes it less of a bad show. And I do like a couple of the actors, like, decently. Like, I really, really like the actor for Suki, and I really like the actor for Zuko. The actor for Aang is pretty good. And that's what I'm gonna say about casting. And the rest of them, I don't have like serious beef with the rest of the castings, but I do know that some people lied about their ethnicity. I also know that people are upset about like just race while things are being cast, and all of those are valid complaints. But I personally don't have any beef with like the people themselves that are acting in the show, because I don't know anything about them and I have not looked into it. The thing is that they're telling Aang's story, and Aang's story's already been told. Like, when are we gonna get to the point where animation is taken more seriously? Just because it was animated doesn't mean that it needs to be remade. I did hear that there is an Avatar: The Last Airbender-esque show coming out that's gonna have nothing to do with Aang. Like, they have Aang, they have Korra, and there's gonna be an Earthbender show, which would be so cool. The thing that I'm not liking is that they keep trying to retell the same fucking story. It was already told, and it was told well, and it was told beautifully. Stop remaking stuff that doesn't need to be remade. You know what you need to remake? Voltron Legendary Defender. But you don't need to make it a live action. You need to remake the cartoon, and you need to make it better than it was before. The end of it. After like season 3. Please. Ciao.